Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Hello, how are you doing? Convos with Kim is the name of my channel, obviously. I have on my Save, Restored, Cleansed, Surrendered, Freed, Loved, Freed sweatshirt. More details about this is coming very soon. It's something I've been working on. But yeah, so I was cleaning up earlier and I was listening to worship music and I kind of was just, in my zone or whatever. And I began to think about something that I'm about to do, different from what I just mentioned, but something that I'm about to do and how God positioned me and prepared me 2 years ago. And when he was preparing me, I had no idea why I was doing this. I just knew that I wanted to help out. I just knew that I had the time to help out. But it just didn't, I didn't put too much thought into it. My sister would ask me if I'm available and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm available. I don't have anything else to do. I go to work, go to church. That's it. So he was preparing me and I had no idea. And I was I was standing side by side with an opportunity that would soon be mine 2 years later. And I really just want to share this. It's going to be really short and sweet, but you really have to pay attention to where God is placing you and the spaces that he's placing you in and the people that he's connecting you with. Everything has intention behind it. Every single thing has intention behind it. And it's purpose behind it. And we may not be able to see it, more than likely, most of the time, majority of the time, we don't understand. We just show up, or we just do it, or we just say yes to it, or maybe we just say no to it. Not really seeing the full picture at that moment. Maybe you have hints, if that makes sense, but you don't see the full picture. And I just was so I just started worshiping. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. God is so intentional. That's why I know when things happen how they do, it's so strategic and so intentional, and it makes me just smile. It makes my heart smile. And I just want to share, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to where God has you right now, and pay attention to just different things that you've done or you've participated in or you helped out with. Just really take heed to that. And I always recommend writing things down. I'm a writer. I love writing things down, whether it's on my phone, whether it's in a journal, whatever it may be. I definitely love to write. I feel like it's one of the ways, one of the best ways I express myself is through writing. And just write things down. I went back and kind of just jot down different days and specific dates and times that things happen, and I can just see man, there was so much intention behind it. And I know you're probably like, girl, what are you talking about? And I'm gonna share it later on. I just don't feel really led to share right at this moment, but I did feel led to share what I'm sharing with you, just to take, don't take for granted the space that God has you in and the different opportunities that he opens up, for you to be a part of. All of that has purpose behind it. Even if you think you don't have any purpose right now in your life, even if you may think, what I'm doing is not significant, I keep doing it, I don't see any fruit from it, if nothing's happening, just continue to be consistent. And God's plans will come to pass. It always does. And it comes to pass in ways that we don't even imagine. And he literally can be preparing you for something that may not happen, 6 months later. It may not happen 2 months later. It may not happen 5 years later, but he's preparing you for something. And that's why it's just so important to, say yes. That's why it's so important to be open-minded about things and be consistent with things. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share. I'm just so thankful, and it just makes me just more aware of what I'm doing in my life and the purpose and the meaning behind it. And who would have known 2 years later I would have this opportunity to serve a community and to be, basically like a liaison for this community. Who would have known? I would have never thought that God would use me in the way that he is about to use me. So yes, that's my little spill on today. I hope you're having a great Friday. Today is Friday. And is this my first video of the year? No, this is not my first video. Well, kind of, sort of, because I did the Delta Flight Museum, whatever it's called. I did that video, but I wasn't really speaking to you all, so I know it's late, but Happy New Year. Yes, I hope you all have an awesome year. I hope you all have a prosperous year. I hope you all have a blessed year. Whoever watches this, I just pray that God does amazing things in your life this year, and that you just be open-minded and positive and spread it to other people. We need it in this world. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.